So hey, I'm at work. I finished my work early today, and I said let me make a video. I don't really know what I'm gonna make it about. Sometimes I just be talking shit, and sometimes I don't. So I don't know how we gonna do this because see my iPhone, the way it's set up, I'm looking at me, and I look like I'm looking at me. I know I don't look like I'm looking at y'all if I look like this, but the way my eyes are set up, I don't think I could do that for that long. So anyway, updates, I guess. I got braids in my hair. My boss is being nice to me. My sister's the best person on the planet. My son is a big boy. I love him. Ooh, I'm going to New York this weekend to turn all the way up. You know when you ain't drinking such a long time? Well, first of all, I'm a fun drunk person. My girlfriend says, oh my God, you're crazy. No, I think I'm just fun. I'm loud, I'm fun, I'm entertaining. I'm never a crazy drunk person. Like I'm never one of those people that's like, bitch, fuck, shit, No, I don't have time for that. I wanna be cute, and if I'm not cute, I'm just fun and drunk. So my girlfriend moved from the Bronx to Brooklyn. And I'm super excited. She having a housewarming. We're gonna go. I'm gonna take pictures. I'm debating on whether or not I should advertise. I have a channel on my Instagram and my Facebook. But you know, I'm in between me not really wanting people that I know to look at my videos. I mean, a couple of my friends know, but my entire social media doesn't know. So I am in between them knowing and just the couple of people that watch my videos knowing. I think I'm comfortable with me thinking that no one's really watching my videos, and I get to be who I want to be, how I want to be, whatever I want to be. I'm comfortable with that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And about my last video, I mean, I'm not going to address that shit because don't nobody really watch it. But if I become like a YouTube star in like 5 or 10 years and you address my video about homosexuals, I guess Bruce Jenner Woman of the Year, I mean, wait, sorry. Because I feel that way. And somebody put on a social media, maybe he should have been Woman of the Month. Because he's only been a woman for a couple of months. So maybe he should have been Woman of the Month. And maybe not Woman of the Year. Because technically he hasn't been a woman for a year. He hasn't had breasts for a year. He's never had his menstruation. I mean, we're not even going to go there because that could be a whole nother video. But I'm just talking to the people. Let's say I'm making these videos and I become famous and people listen to my first videos and they say, oh my God, she is a bad person. I'm not a bad person. I feel a way and I want to say how I feel, and that's the end of that. So I'm at work. I'm on break in case I become famous and or somebody from my job see my shit and they be like, that bitch be at work making videos and shit. I'm on a whole break. I got a 30-minute break. You don't know what time I'm on this motherfucker, so don't tell me, oh my God, she be on how you, yep, I be on my YouTube video, but I'm on a break. Even if I'm not on a break right now, I am on a break right now. So what? Anyway, did I tell y'all how much I love my nose ring? Now, I changed my nose ring, but let's just put this out there. You see this shit? I can't close it. Can you tell that it's not closed? I can't close it. I want to close it, but I can't close it. It won't close. It won't stay closed. It won't stay closed. I don't know why, but I want it to stay closed. Ooh, look at my cup. I got this cup from the gift shop at my job for like $3. I'm excited about it. Oh, those are the boxes. My job's boxes. They get deliveries and stuff or whatever. Yeah, so, I mean, that's it. I listen to podcasts. Oh, yes, that's what we could talk about. So, I listened to a podcast, and this guy, this gentleman, This gentleman gonna say, oh, well, he's with his girl for 10 years. He's a young kid. He's young. He's like 20 something, and he was with us since high school, whatever. He was like, I was with my girl for 10 years. He's like, he told his girlfriend that he was going to the Million Man March, which is in Washington, D.C. His girlfriend then says, okay, honey, have a good time. So he goes on a road, and while he's on the road, he tells his guy friends, oh my God. Or his guy friends tell him, either way, they made a decision to not go to the Million Man March and go to Philly to turn up. Now, all of this happened. He did not tell his girlfriend for 10 years. So I guess online, one of his friends put something online, and the girlfriend is like, wait a minute. He's not there. He's at the Million Man March. No, girl. He's not at the Million Man March. Just motherfuckers in Philly turning up. So she calls him, and he's like, oh, babe, I'm in Philly, la, 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 la. Okay, yeah, he told the truth, but so what? So she was like, all right, but you didn't say. She was like, oh, I didn't have time. This is what he says. I didn't have time because I'm the one driving. I didn't have time to tell you that I was switching my plans. So now he goes off. He tells her, I'm not going to argue with you, and he hangs up the phone. So he gets home, he calls her, she calls him, she's like, I'm so hungry. He was like, all right, I'm going to take you out to dinner. He takes her out to dinner. She gets in a car, and she's like, so how many numbers did you get? He was like, oh no, I am not doing this. You are not going to ruin the night. And he takes her back home. So now, this is a podcast. A guy is telling this relationship guy, therapist guy, and he's like, I'm not going to let her ruin our night. I know if I would have kept her there, would have ruined my... How about explaining to her what the fuck happened? Because when you go to the Million Man March, you're not going to turn up. You're going for a cause. When you leave your house in New York, they live in New York, to go to Philly to turn up, your intentions change. How you don't call your woman for 10 years and tell her your intentions change? I had this conversation with my boyfriend. My boyfriend said, but you act like he lied. It doesn't fucking matter if he lied. And my boyfriend's so full of shit because when I get a ride from Pennsylvania to New York, he be calling me like, where you at? I'm like, in the van. He's like, where at? I'm like, in Jersey. He's like, okay. But you acting crazy for me going 3 hours away, and you know where I'm coming. I'm actually coming to meet you. You crazy. You telling me you switch your plans and you can't tell me, you can't text me, your friend can't text the phone. You can't, I have to find out you in another state from somebody off of Facebook that's not even you. Are you crazy? I'm mad. I'm not mad at the situation, but if you was my man, I was mad. Like, I'm mad. Like, how dare you? How dare you deter from the plan and then not inform me that you did and then get mad when I'm mad because you didn't call me? What part of the game is that? I was very, very, very offended. I had a conversation with my boyfriend. We had a whole argument. I'm like, motherfucker, you crazy because you wouldn't do that to me. He's like, but you don't understand anything because you wouldn't do that to me. And then he makes it seem like I'm a crazy person. I'm not a crazy person. If I go someplace and I change my plans, I'm going to call you. And if I can't call you, which is possible, I'm going to text you. You're not going to work. There's no sense of urgency. You're driving someplace to turn up. You can stop. Text me, call me, email me, DM me, anything me. Message me. You can do all of these ways that you can contact me. It's a way you could tell me that your ass ain't going to DC. You going to turn up. And then it makes me think, were you always going to turn up? See, this is why you're supposed to call your woman. Because if you don't call your woman, then she don't think you really was going to Washington, D.C. to begin with. Because then my thing is this, you going to walk with a million men. When you get turnip clothes, you had turnip clothes in your suitcase, my nigga? Like, what? See, I got all kind of shit fucked up with that. That pissed me off. He is crazy. That situation is crazy. Now, sex therapist is like, the girlfriend was crying. I don't like the way he said that, but whatever. He said your girlfriend was crying for an explanation. You didn't give her one. You should have given her one, and you didn't give her one. Why wouldn't you give her an explanation? Why wouldn't you call her? He was like, oh, well, I'm a man, and fucking men telling people. Anyway, I'm a man, and I told her, when she called me, I told her, it's not like I lied, but you didn't tell me in the beginning, and I had to call you to find out where you were. That means you lied. Like, I don't know what people think a lie. A lie is an untruth. If you withheld information, it wasn't a truth, it was an untruth. That is a lie to me. Don't judge me. I'm just telling you. In a relationship, especially one for 10 years, I've been with my boyfriend for almost 9 years. If I go someplace and I tell you, and we on the phone, blah, 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 and I'm telling you, I'm like, yeah, I'm going such and such and such. If I switch my plans, I'm going to call you back. Okay, well, I'm not going to go there no more, but I am going there. So, but I call you. It's not because I have to tell you where I'm at because you're crazy. Well, he is crazy, but whatever. It's not because I have to tell you where I'm going. It's because that's just common courtesy. Anything can happen to me. My mother always told me that you don't go someplace and don't let anybody know where you are. Because let's say you die and they call you and say, you know, your man, I think this is your husband. You got to come identify him. And I'm like, no, the fuck I don't. My man is in Washington at the Million Man March. He ain't in Philly. You got the wrong bitch. That's because you ain't told me your black ass was in Philly. You told me you was in Washington, D.C., walking up and down the street with the Million Men. Excuse me. That's what you told me. So pardon me if I'm pissed off. Men don't think that women be pissed off, but they do. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm going to go because this shit is going on 12 minutes. Y'all know. I don't do no 28-minute video. This shit is I think this is going to be my longest video. I don't like that shit, but it is what it is. And look at my nails. They little, but they growing. You see that shit? Why my nails is growing, son? I ain't even going to tell you what my boyfriend did this week, but, I might tell y'all, just not today, because I done talked about Philly and Washington and all kind of shit. But I might have to tell y'all that shit, because he crazy. But we'll talk about that another time later.